When I was young, my brother-in-law worked in London for a company who made blow-up furniture. We got a plastic inflatable chair. This is a picture of me and my mum sitting on the chair. I was only about 6 or 7 when the photo was taken. I remember thinking that this chair was really cool. Everything in the 60s was just beginning for me, with the landing on the moon and everything being in plastic and colourful and fun. All the old-fashioned things were going, the restyling of Newcastle. All the old stuff was going to make way for the new. Stuffy dark interiors and all things old were seen as unfashionable. I remember visiting my grandmother's house, and it was all dark and mysterious, nothing modern there. I for one would have wanted that change. I didn't realise that all history would be wiped out, all reference to my grandmother's past would go. The chair to me represented everything new and exciting. It made quite a stir at my parents' house. Everybody wanted to sit on it. My parents had old furniture that didn't have such an impact. I was always allowed to make dens and camps out of the furniture. The plastic furniture was light and easily moved around. The main problem was that it was throwaway design. It didn't last long. Once it got a hole in it, then that was it. I remember watching television in colour for the first time. I saw the image of this spaceship-like object in silver, and I knew it was a long way away. And I just remember that with the landing of the moon, I was interested in all things futuristic. I remember the electric strikes and having only black and white TV and sitting around in the dark with candles. From then on, I wanted modern things which are hard to come by in the northeast. I think this is where my love of design came from wanting to escape the drab and the mundane. Newcastle in the 1960s and 70s had the space age cafe at Bainbridge, which I loved. It was just like a spaceship, ready for adventure, and I watched all the space age TV programs. Space 1999 was my favourite. Throughout my life, I've always been attracted to design in general. I've always wanted to work as a fashion designer or interior designer. I was told at school that people in the northeast didn't become such things. In 1997 I graduated from university, gaining a degree in history of art and design. My mum was elderly and ill by then, but I thought of how all those years ago and the influence on the chair on me. I had the chance to go on a workshop in France run by the Vitre Design Museum, working with a French designer, Matilde Crasset, who worked closely with Philippe Starck. I made my own piece of furniture in white and plastic. I think back to when it all started with my mum and me in the photograph.